What up? It's part two, my WrestleMania 27 review. So, get right back into it. So yeah, the CM Punk Randy Orton promo was really good promo, by the way. So Punk out first, and then followed by Randy Orton doing a nice pop. He still had his, I believe it was his right knee still bandaged, um, or was it his left knee? I think it was his left knee. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm mistaken. So yeah, CM Punk versus Randy Orton. This match it went 15 minutes, and I thought this was a very solid match. It could have been a little better, granted, if they were given a little more time, but I thought this was a good match. Like I said, it could have been really really good. If they were given a little more time, but 15 minutes for this, I thought it was a good amount of time. It was a really good match. Orton was selling his knee very well, telling a good story with it. Punk working it over. Just it was good. It was back and forth, just good action. Orton hit the angle slam. Um, Punk had locked in the Anaconda Vice at one point, and he had one point where he had Orton in the Tree of Woe. For those of you who don't know what that is, in the corner of the turnbuckle, where his legs were wrapped around the top of the turnbuckle, and he was all the way down on the bottom. So basically, he was hanging upside down from the top turnbuckle, and Punk was stepping on his knee at the top of it, and then jumped down and hit a knee to the face, which was sick. Um, and then Punk hit the. Did he hit? He didn't hit the GTS. I don't believe. No, he didn't hit the GTS. He went for it, but Orton countered it. The match ended when Punk, went for that springboard clothesline he does, but Orton caught him in midair with a sick RKO. 1, 2, 3. That's your ball game. So Randy Orton won, and it was a solid match. I gave it 3 stars. It was well deserving of that. Wasn't anything more though, in my opinion. If they were given, 5 more minutes, had this been a 20-minute match, and they put a little more, oomph into it, it could have been a 4-star match. So, but this was a good match. I gave it 3 stars. I had CM Punk winning this, so at this point I was, let's see, 0 for 1, 1-1, 1-2. So I was 2-2 at this point. I did as much. Obviously I love Randy Orton. He's my favorite wrestler. But I like CM Punk. If he was facing anyone else, I would have wanted him to win. I did want him to win though because I picked him, but uh, I honestly I don't think this feud's done. I think they're gonna continue it. Because Punk needs to get a win. And I want to see him ride. Orton's a 7-time WWE champion. Punk's 3-time world champion. I want to see Punk, get back to that level. Um, so this was a good match. I really liked the RKO in midair. Uh, I wasn't even expecting it. Like some of the out of nowhere RKO's, but because Orton, wasn't down on the ground usually like he was. He was kind of holding his knee, and then when he turned around at the last second, he grabbed Punk and dropped him with the RKO. So I thought that was pretty cool. So 3 stars for that match. Randy Orton's your winner. So then, and after the match, oh, by the way, and after, during the match, after, remember, if you guys remember last year, WrestleMania 26 in Phoenix, that circular thing that came down, it was kind of like a mini Tron, but it was like a circular thing coming down from the ceiling. They had one of those this year, but it was like a cube which came down to the ring, which was really cool. So, Orton did his pose after he won, and that cube thing came down with RKO all over it and shit. It was really cool, man. WWE does a great job with the graphic design of all this shit, and just they do a very nice job of all the setup. The tech guys, props to them. Um, so yeah, that was a good match. And then backstage, The Rock is talking to Mean Gene Okerlund, and he says, "Oh, John Cena's #1 fan is here, or whatever, is on his way." And Mean Gene's like, "Oh, actually, Rock, he's here right now. In fact, there he is." And Rock turns around and he's like, "Oh, so you're John Cena's #1 fan, and like, what do you have to say for yourself?" The camera turns to the person, and it's Pee Wee Herman. I don't know. And Rock asks him if you want to be a man and be on Team Bring It, or be a boy and be on Team Fruit Loop. Pee Wee Herman was like, "I'll be on Team Bring It," and just a little gay segment there. Then out next is the Hall of Fame class of 2011. Sonny was looking good. I didn't see the Hall of Fame, ceremony last night. I don't think anyone did because usually they have it on USA at midnight, but I guess they're airing it tomorrow right before Raw. Not even the full version, hour-long version. That's kind of bullshit, man. I wanted to see that. Although I did see, the Click reunion. Nash, uh, Kevin Nash, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, and X-Pac, Sean Waltman. It was really cool. I saw someone posted a video of it. They were there. I posted it on YouTube. They had it was kind of almost like the MSG thing again. They all had like a group hug thing. It was pretty cool. Really cool to see. Really cool. Brought back memories. So yeah, Hall of Fame class 2011. When they introduced all of them, Drew Carey got booed, obviously. And the biggest pops were, Animal and Road Warriors and his manager, what is his name? Paul Ellering, I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Hacksaw and, of course, Shawn Michaels got introduced to his own music, got the biggest pops. So then we get a WrestleMania recall, and it shows what happened this past Monday on Raw with King, Cole, and Jack Swagger. So then out next, Booker T gets introduced to the NSS, and then out comes good old JR to a nice pop. Then out comes Cole, and he's wearing, so it's time for the Michael Cole, Jerry the King Lawler match. So Cole is out first, and he's talking talking all the way down to the ring, but he's got bright orange, like college or high school wrestling headgear on, and bright orange singlet, and I think he had a orange hoodie on before, all covering when he came down to the ring, and on his singlet it said Cole. It was just funny. And then Jack Swagger out next. And then he gets his introduction when he's doing his push-ups. He gets cut off by Stone Cold. Big pop for him. He comes out on the ATV. God, that new shirt he has is fucking awesome. Comes out on his ATV. And man, is it good to hear JR's voice. Like, honestly, it's so refreshing. So Stone Cold, and then out comes King. He comes out to his old theme. I don't know why they gave him a new theme. So he comes out to, his old theme, his regular one. And he's got some cool attire on. And Cole is in his coal mine stretching all of a sudden. So Stone Cold rings the bell, King's in the ring, and Cole's like, I'm not ready yet. I'll come in when I'm ready. So Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler with Stone Cold Steve Austin as referee. This match went for 14 minutes, and it wasn't as big of a beatdown as I would have liked, but Cole definitely got his ass whooped. So Swagger gets stunned during the match when he tries to throw in the towel, and Stone Cold just stuns him. And King ends up putting Cole in the ankle lock. Cole actually was getting some offense in at one point just because Swagger beat King down, and then King puts the ankle lock on Cole, and Cole's tapping and shit. Stone Cold's like, do you give up? And Cole's like, I do. And Stone Cold won't call for the bell. He finally does. So King wins, and then they celebrate with a couple with brewskis and stuff, and Booker T comes in to celebrate, does the spin-a-rooney. Stone Cold tosses him a beer and then gets the stunner for his troubles, which is really funny. And then an email comes in, and Josh Matthews reads it and says, due to Stone Cold, you overstepped your boundaries as a referee in this match. So due to that, your winner by disqualification, Michael Cole. Are you fucking kidding me? After all that, fucking Cole ends up winning, and they show Cole and Swagger at the top of the ramp. Cole's on the ground still trying to recover, and he's kind of laughing I won. Are you fucking kidding me? And King and Stone Cold look at each other what the fuck is this bullshit? King takes Josh Matthews and rolls him into the ring, and Stone Cold stuns him just for reading the email. It was really funny. But are you fucking kidding me? That gets me thinking. I think the general manager is going to be revealed soon. And I mean, that's just such bullshit, man. And that really makes me think they're going to continue this feud because they're not going to have it end by Michael Cole winning. I wanted this to be the end of it. When King won and Stone Cold called for the bell when Cole was tapping, I was like, all right, cool, it's over, done, finished. But no, they have to have this stupid DQ shit. What the fuck, man? And JR was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's great. It's just great to hear JR again, but that was fucking bullshit, man. Come on. So Michael Cole wins that, I guess. So I got another prediction wrong. Fucking unbelievable. So I was 2-3 at this point. So then we see a video package of WrestleMania week and all the festivities that went on in Atlanta. It was pretty cool stuff. So then we get an awesome promo for Undertaker versus Triple H, basically the one we've seen on Raw. So out first is Triple H, who comes out to Metallica's theme. I think it was For Whom the Bell Tolls. I'm not really the biggest rock fan, but I think that's what the song was called. And he had like this sick, attire on. Had like some sort of really creepy mask. It looked really cool. Then he came, his regular, time to play the game music hit, and he came down to that. And then out next is Undertaker. Just came out to his Ain't No Grave theme. So no holds barred. Oh, and by the way, the Cole King match. I'm sorry. I just gave that 2 stars just because the entertainment factor in it, and Stone Cold giving a couple stunners. So yeah, 2 stars for that. And so this was the match of the night. No holds barred. Triple H versus the Undertaker. Oh man, not as great as either of the last 2 matches between Taker and Shawn Michaels, but this was a fucking epic match in my opinion. They took advantage of the no holds barred stipulation. I thought we'd see some blood, but obviously we didn't. But Triple H, spine bustered Undertaker through the announcer's table. Undertaker back body drop. It was a spine buster through the Spanish announcer's table. What a surprise! As they always get their shit fucked up on pay-per-view. And then Undertaker back body dropped Triple H off of the JR and King's announce table as he was going for a pedigree. Back body dropped him, not through the table, off the table, and Triple H landed so hard on the fucking concrete on the outside. It looked vicious. Let's see what other spots. Taker did his, patented over the top rope leap. Triple H destroyed Undertaker with a steel chair. He had a DDT on the steel chair. Hit him like 6-7 times in the back with a steel chair. Then hit him once in the skull with it. Nice to see a headshot. And Taker was out after that. Triple H hit 3 pedigrees. Taker kicked out of all of them. After the third one, I actually thought, oh, man, this could be it. And then Triple H hits a tombstone on Taker. Perfectly done, too. And he even did, the hair flip and the tongue out shit. And I was marking out at this point. I was marking the fuck out. I was like, 1, 2, and 2 and like 3/4. Taker got his shoulder up. And I'm like, holy fuck, what a match. This over-delivered in my opinion. Like, wow, this was fucking great. And Triple H, so he gets the sledgehammer out from underneath the ring. I was waiting for it the whole match. So he's going to hit Taker, and the whole time he kept saying, "Stay down, like just die, like what is wrong with you?" And Taker a chokeslam in the last ride during the match. He didn't hit a tombstone. That's the craziest part. But then comes Triple H has a sledgehammer. Looks like he's gonna hit him. But Taker, he's still on the ground and somehow gets Triple H in Hell's Gate. And Triple H, he has the sledgehammer, but he drops it. And then when he's fading, he tries to pick it up again. And I thought he was gonna hit Taker with it, but he taps out so lightly too. You could see it was like that tap out. But Triple H tapped out to Hell's Gate. This match went for 30 minutes exactly on the dot. What a fucking match. I give this 4 stars. If that's a little high for some of you, I apologize, but it's just my opinion on the match. This is definitely the match of the night. It was entertaining. The crowd was into it. For the most part of the night, they sounded dead, but this match, they were into it. 3 pedigrees, can't get it done. Triple H and Dead Man, 19-0, and he was pretty much dead, no pun intended, after the match. Like, he had to have trainers help him up. Triple H just looked pissed as hell walking away. So, wow, what a match. 4 stars. Really great stuff. Yeah. So then out comes next is Vicky Guerrero. Ugh. And she introduces Dolph Ziggler, and followed by Laycool. Out next is John Morrison, who's kind of got new attire on, new pants, kind of cool. And Trish Stratus. My God, Trish I swear she's hotter than ever. Like, she just looks so fine. Nice cleavage tonight, too. And then Snooki, who comes out and, her attire. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to have to do a part 3 for this, but it's WrestleMania, so what are you going to do? Stick around.